Well, it's been more than 12 hours since this whole thing started, and you can see, take a look, this home still surrounded with crime scene tape, the sheriff's office armored vehicle still sitting here, evidence markers all over the ground, and deputies and investigators surrounding this home on Abacus Avenue. Now, WPTV was the only station here overnight as this entire thing played out. Now, deputies say they first came to this home to take Joshua Scott into custody for a Baker Act because his family was worried about him. They say he was carrying a gun around the past couple of days. Now, deputies say when they got here, he immediately armed himself. He would not communicate with them. They say he even fired shots from inside. That's why they brought in their bomb robot and other explosive detection devices and support staff here. They say they tried to negotiate with him. He made it clear he didn't want to communicate, and that's when things changed.
He confronted SWAT team members at the back of the house. He was armed with a handgun and possibly a knife. We're not positive about the knife at this point. He ran to the front of the house and confronted SWAT team members, raised the weapon, and SWAT team members were forced to defend themselves.
And our crew, the only one here to actually witness and hear those gunshots being fired. No law enforcement officers were injured in all of this, and those involved in the shooting are now on administrative leave while this whole thing is under investigation. But we've seen crime scene technicians all throughout the neighborhood so far this morning. They're collecting evidence and even checking for property damage throughout the neighborhood. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie, Stephanie Suskind, WPTV News Channel 5.
All of this unfolded in a neighborhood with people looking on. News Channel 5's Megan McRoberts was on the scene when it started. She said neighbors allowed our crews to use their backyards to get a better view of the scene. Children were nearby as shots were fired.
Just to hear the gunshots and then just hearing that he didn't get up. I was really hoping that everything would end peacefully and not the way it did.
Our reporter said kids were inside a home hiding in a bathtub as shots were fired.